Now turn our attention to other stories. Today made it 5 days of blackout in Kaduna, Zamfara, Sokoto and Kebbi states following the suspension of a strike by electricity workers. Now, Governor of Kaduna State, Sani, has intervened in a dispute after a 4-hour meeting with key players. The strike was caused by the alleged dismissal of more than 450 workers without entitlements by the Kaduna Electricity Distribution Company. The blackout disrupted businesses, households, and essential services, causing widespread distress. Now, normalcy is expected to return as power restoration begins immediately. Now, Lupe Asom joins me on the news for more updates on this development. Lupe, talk to us about, first of all, has power now been restored now that the governor has intervened?
Good evening, Precious. Well, it would excite residents of Kaduna, Zamfara, Katsina, and Kebbi State to know that the governor has issued a directive that this electric power be restored immediately. This came after a 4-hour meeting with authorities of the Kaduna Electricity Distribution Company and the labor unions that were protesting. The protesters were actually, their demonstrations were in response to the alleged dismissal of over 450 of their staff members. And the governor intervened today. The Kaduna Electricity Distribution Company have been asked to go and review their actions in the past days, and the electricity workers have also been asked to restore power immediately. So it's a process that's just on. We're just still in the government house, and we're expecting that within the next few minutes, electricity should be restored in Kaduna and the 3 other northwest states.
Do we have an idea the agreements that was reached between the electricity distribution company and the aggrieved workers?
Well, of course, the electricity distribution company, they actually said their actions were as a result, they were actually trying to downsize their workforce in response to current economic realities. But of course, the electricity workers said the poor communication made things bad, and they were not satisfied with the way some of their workers were disengaged. They actually raised observations that they were not being paid their gratuities and death benefits of some of their staff that had passed on. So these issues have been lingering for a while now. But they have all agreed to go back to the drawing board to look at where they all got it wrong, to ensure that residents of Kaduna and other states in the Northwest don't suffer from their own misunderstanding. Of course, this had a very serious impact on healthcare, on education, and on social services. So with the governor wading in, Kaduna residents are going to be excited because power is going to be restored. It has been 5 years, no power. Small businesses have suffered, hospitals have suffered, and it's just cherry news that power is going to be restored tonight.
And Lupe, is this just for Kaduna State, or does this also, this agreement or this intervention of the governor, will it also benefit states like Kebbi and Zamfara that were also affected?
Exactly. All of these states are under the Kaduna Electricity Distribution Company. So for all the states under Kaduna Electricity Distribution Company who have suffered power outage, they're going to have their power restored this night. So for other states, Zamfara, Kebbi, Katsina, Sokoto, they're also going to witness a return of power immediately.
All right, thank you so much, Lupe. Again, let me just say congratulations to you. It means that you're going to have your own power restored today. A reporter live for us in Kaduna State, Lupe Asom. All right. Still ahead on TVC News at 10, federal government